2002, Schumacher finished on the podium in every race he participated in, making it 100%. The Nürburgring is the only F1 track to have hosted 3 different races: the German Grand Prix, European Grand Prix and Luxembourg Grand Prix. Sebastian Vettel holds the F1 record for the shortest time elapsed before picking up a penalty. He was caught speeding in the pit lane in practice for the 2006 Turkish Grand Prix almost immediately after he exited the garage, just 9 seconds into his F1 career. Max Verstappen became the youngest winner of a GP at just 18 years and 228 days old when he won the 2016 Spanish Tour. Coincidentally,
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Formula Worldwide Leagues presents Friday Night Lights. I am your affable host, DonutPuncher272, joining you live, as always, late here on a Friday night on the East Coast for what will be, you know, I don't even have to say it, but I'll say it anyway, for some hot racing action. Last week, we had a tremendous race. So much so that I don't remember any of it. There was so much hot racing action. I think we're going to get the same tonight. A couple of people slightly, I'll just say slightly, out of place on the grid. NXR gifted with a tremendous pole. He is one of our championship protagonists that we'll be paying attention to tonight. He has 5 points up on Sketchable, who's starting in 4th place. Victor Chouse, the other championship contender, he's in 6th. He's a 20 or 30 or some points behind. I'm bad at math, so I didn't try to even do it, but I could tell that NXR was 5 ahead of Sketchy. So we'll be paying attention to them tonight, of course, but in the beginning of the race, we're going to be paying attention to the Wannabe and the Step Hen, 2 drivers who had excellent qualifying themselves. 2nd and 3rd on the grid. They're going to be looking up to hold up Sketchable as long as possible. They are tired of this dominant reign of Sketchable, and anything they can do to help NXR, I think they're going to do it. Love to see a little bit of blocking, maybe a little bit of rubbing. Maybe a bit, well, I was going to say maybe a little bit of Sketchy into a wall, but we know now that Sketchy listens to the race, probably listening for strategic tips throughout the race. I'm going to say the exact opposite of what is happening at times, just to fool Sketchy. So in case any of you out there might think that I'm having some sort of brain aneurysm, I'm just fooling Sketchy. But let's get on board here with the Wannabe as we go down to turn 1. He is on the medium tire to NXR's board, so perhaps he can get the jump and lead this race. Wouldn't that be fun? Everybody line up on the grid. Everybody ready. And Novocaine, just to make it a little bit harder on himself, starts at the back of the grid, and he DQs. Uh-oh. Mr. Heat Gang is disqualified. He's parked in a dangerous location. This has got restart written all over it. Mr. Come on, Mr. Heat Gang. Oh, Heat Gang is glitched. You son of a bitch, Heat Gang. Where are you? And we're going to have a lobby restart. Well, you only get one intro. That's all I get paid for. Speaking of which, none of the checks have come in the mail. I'm sure at some point they will. So we do, in fact, have a lobby restart. Cool. This is awesome. All right. I'll be back with you in one moment. Welcome back. 5 lights on, 5 lights off. Here we go. LFG NXR Gifted tries to get away as well as he can, but it looks like Wannabe is going to have the advantage going down into turn 1. It's a drag race that NXR Gifted wins. Saucy from NXR Gifted holds it around the outside, holds it through turn 3, holds onto the lead. Well done from NXR Gifted on those hard tires, and I think he's going to have a chance to drive away. Sketchable has already got himself into 3rd place. Now he's battling hard with Logistical Nightmare for 4th place. Victor Chouse in 5th. A few people have moved up here, as I've already forgotten who started 2nd. I know Wannabe was one of them. Oh, the Step Pen, he started in 2nd. He's falling down the order, tumbling down the order. Finds himself now in 6th already. That's a goddamn shame for the Step Pen, but we got to focus on bigger fish up here. Speaking of bigger fish, Sketchable makes a move already on the Wannabe. So I talked about earlier on the formation lap that didn't exist. How long would it take Sketchable to get through those 2nd and 3rd place drivers? And it took no time at all, as Victor Chouse is doing the same, scything through the field. He's now in 4th place with his old pal, the Logistical Nightmare, in 5th. Schmerzer. You know he's ready to provide us with the hot racing action we need. He's got bags of pace. Qualifying is difficult to tell who was really where, because it really just depended on what time you actually went out to do your final qualifying lap, as the track was drying out. We've got some side-by-side hot racing action here through turns 2 and 3. Victor Chouse and the Wannabe fighting it out. Victor Chouse on those soft tires, making him work hard. As he makes the move, and he's going to go chase down Sketchable. Sketchable now chasing down NXR, has already got into DRS range. Of course, he on the medium tire, NXR on the Horde. So there was some chat on the Discord that Sketchable is supposed to be on the Horde tire. I have to tell you, I am of the opinion, if we have a restart, then it doesn't matter what tire you're on. All the tires reset anyway. Far be it for me to be engaging in any sort of support for Sketchable, as I know he is a reviled character in these parts. His constant and non-stop winning, everybody hates it. But god damn it, do you have to respect it. Sketchable is pulling up nice and tight to NXR Gifted, surely going to be making the move here soon. Let's see back here a little bit later in the grid, a little bit further down the grid, Switchy Fish making the move on the Logistical Nightmare. On the Schmerzer. Oh no. Well, he's botched that big time. Schmerzer retains 5th place. Let's get back up here to the front. Let's see when Sketchable's going to make this move. I have a feeling he's going to make it as soon as possible. Follows him through the twisty bits. Looking on the gaps over here on the timing screen. Lots of small gaps. Very, very encouraging. Long may it continue. Now, of course, we don't want to see a 14-car ass-to-mouth DRS train for the entire race. God knows how hard it is to pass. Sketchable not even going to do it now. He's going to do it later. Sizing NXR up. I have a feeling that Sketchable is a bit like Daniel Ricciardo. He likes him vulnerable. So as we go down this main DRS straight, Sketchable pulls out from behind NXR, and we have a virtual safety car, nullifying what was, for there just a second, a hot little battle. So NXR and Sketchable here, 1 and 2. Sketchable is going to have the smallest delta of all time. He was literally right next to NXR, if not in front of him. So he's going to be able to be as close as he wants to be to NXR Gifted for this restart. Victor Chouse in 3rd. Well done, Victor Chouse. Get some stuff up there to the top 3, and there you go. Our championship protagonists are in the top 3 already, as the virtual safety car is over. Michael Massey not hanging around with that virtual safety car here tonight. And as usual, just making up the rules as he goes along. Sketchable still holding back. You have a feeling. Oh, God. You know, I got to get these things on the screen. I'm sorry. Could have seen if he was using up all that DRS. God damn it. God damn it. Let's get those tires on the screen. Crikey. So stupid. So is Sketchable going to make the move now? He turns on the DRS, then turns it off, turns it on, pulls out from behind NXR, and easily gets the move done. So that's Sketchable into the lead. So now we can pay attention to what we want to pay attention to, which is hot racing action back here in the midfield. I'm talking about Ritalin, Senior Heat Gang. The Step Hen started in second place or third place. Where is the pace gone? But look at this little train we got here. Victor Chouse all the way down to Avazy Skies. He's pretty much all within DRS range. The Step Hen is the one effing this up right now. Come on, Step Hen, get it together. Turn on that DRS or ERS. Get back within DRS. Otherwise, this train is going to detach right in the middle. The Step Hen has blown it. So he is out of DRS, and he is vulnerable right now to attack from Mr. Heat Gang. And Senor Heat Gang says, no, not right now. Maybe some other time. Just the vibe is off right now. Let's go back up here. NXR Gifted hanging with Sketchable pretty well on those Horde tires. He's got the DRS. I bet you that NXR is quite content to sit behind the Sketchable. Never mind. He says, I'm not content. I want to lead the race. I have a Dale Earnhardt mindset. If I'm in second place, I'm the first loser, no matter what lap it is. Sketchable weaving about like a butthole back there, but he can do nothing about it. NXR Gifted in the lead. So Senior Heat Gang eventually has made the move on the Step Hen. He is trying to get back into the DRS range of the Logistical Nightmare. It's going to be a tall order. I'll tell you right now. We got two soft runners out here, Switchy Fish and Victor Chouse. I wonder when they'll have to pit. Victor Chouse unable to make any inroads into Sketchable and NXR right now, so perhaps those soft tours are already starting to go off, starting to go bad. It's a worthwhile gamble for Victor Chouse. Good to get that track position, so he doesn't have to be held behind any slower drivers, and seems like there's a fairly decent chance of a safety car here tonight. Capacity Rex, something terrible has happened to him. He is driving all alone back here at the back of the field in 16th place. Time to turn on the AI, Capacity Rex, and come join us on the stream. Oh, Sketchable has made the move. Okay. Whoa. Wake me up when we're done with that battle. That's going to be raging all night. It's just going to be a bunch of DRS passes for now. Perhaps it'll get spicier later. Speaking of spice, where's the Schmerzer? The Schmerzer is in 5th place in DRS range of the Wannabe, who he himself is out of DRS. So I smell a little bit of activity here from the Schmerzer. Not if you go through corners like that. So the Schmerzer puts himself without, gives himself 0 chance to make the move here on Wannabe. Needs to have a good Sector 3 here to be able to pull off something down the main DRS straight. Come on, Schmerzer. Or maybe he's been called on the blower by Toto and said, do not pass your teammate. Because the Wannabe is sitting pretty in 4th place right now. Excellent night for the Wannabe. Excellent. And Sketchable NXR Gifted up here, playing tummy sticks with 1 and 2. That's fun. Victor Chouse falling just a little bit more behind. Oh, the Schmerzer. I don't know where he made that pass, but he made it. Perhaps Toto Wolff said to the Wannabe, don't fight your teammate. Get out of the way. Either way, the Schmerzer puts himself up into race contention. He's in 4th place now. Not that far off our leader. Only about 3.5 seconds, if my maths are correct. They're probably not. 3 seconds, maybe? Whatever, who cares? Uh-oh, we have a yellow flag. Is someone dead? Someone's dead. Who's dead? Maybe we had a spinner back here. Might have been number 4. Our tires look like they had flat spots on them. Is that something this game does, is give you flat spots? You can't have a lobby without restarting, but it does flat spots. Classic. Ritalin following very closely behind the step hen. The step hen, you have to ask, much like the Cowboys, where has the pace gone for the step hen? Qualified in third and now in a distant ninth, struggling badly to even stay on the track. NXR gifted. Sketchable, continuing to play this delicate dance here on lap 9 of 33. This race promised a lot of hot racing action, and it's not. Oh, no! The Schmerzer's lost it! The Schmerzer has lost it. Oh, no. All that hard work has been undone. He's down in 11th now. Oh, no. And now Primex has come by, and he's passed him. Oh, no. The Schmerzers without a yellow flag, or excuse me, without a caution in this race, in a safety car. I'm afraid his race is done. And that moves the Wannabe up into 4th place. He's a happy recipient of an extra position, as are all these guys up here. Switchy Fish, Logistical Nightmare, Mr. Heat Gang, Ritalin, Step Hen. Now wait a goddamn second. Now the Step Hen was in 9th a second ago. The Schmerzers just crashed, and the Step Hen is still in 9th. Even more tantalizing, the man behind him is a Vazy Skyzies. Of course, those two got into a little bit of a ding-dong last week, talked some shit on the Discord. We had the Step Hen on the blower at the end of the race, and I think we all heard what he had to say. It's been proven. He is the most humble man in the world. In fact, you could say he is like the complete opposite of Sketchable. I know you're out there listening, Sketchable. I know you are. And I hope these, every time I talk about you, is distracting you. Uh-oh. More bad things have happened to more drivers back here. The Logistical Nightmare, he has crashed. He's down now into 13th place. So we're having some people losing control of their automobiles here a lot more often than you would think in the Premier League of Formula Worldwide Leagues. So we have some people pitting. Premix is pitting. Novocaine pitting. Boy, Novocaine, he's got a lot to say on the Discord tonight. He might be Nova the Cane, if you know what I'm saying, with the amount this guy's talking. A lot of good lucks out there. Well, Novocaine finds himself in last place after that qualifying ban. Having a wretched evening. Wretched. NXR gifted and Sketchable still fighting. Neither one fighting particularly hard. But they're doing the smart thing. They are not costing each other time. Victor Chow's hanging strong on those soft tires, though. Very, very strong from Victor Chow's. Credit where due. The Step Hen is now moving up to 7th. I think some people have crashed, including the Wannabe, because I thought he was in 4th place a second ago. Try as I might, there is just not a lot of action happening back here in the midfield. Seems like most of the positions are being chopped and changed because of people crashing. As far as hot racing action, that just will not do. We have another. Oh my God. Capacity Rex has crashed again. He is having one very poor race. And if I remember correctly, he was on the Discord machine last week, very, very unhappy with his fellow competitors. As we said then, some very big words for a young man. Oh no, and Capacity Rex has gone on completely off the track. That's one way to let your teammate past. Well, we are devoid of hot racing action, but I suppose we can watch Capacity Rex flail around the track for a while. That provides some level of entertainment. Is he going to go to the pits? His tires have got to be wrecked by now. He is not. He is not. He is going to fight on. Good for him. So NXR should obviously have the tire advantage at this point. Unable to make it work, though, as Sketchable looks like he's going to make the move again, going down the main DRS straight. NXR fighting it just a tiny little bit harder this time, but not enough as they go through turn 1 with Sketchable in the lead. Oh, here's a battle here. We got Ritalin very close behind Senior Heat Gang, who he has a penalty. Only a third of the way through this race, kind of, whatever, you know, not totally, it's a little bit more than a third, but still pretty early for a penalty for Senior Heat Gang. Disappointing. No one would be more disappointed than Senior Heat Gang himself. He knows the value of hard work, and he knows that cutting corners is just not something you do. Not in his America. So Ritalin here with the DRS. Oh, we have another yellow flag. Oh, we have a safety car. Yes, this is exactly what we needed. Oh, was it early enough for our leaders to go in? It was indeed. This is not the time that NXR Gifted wanted there to be a safety car, but this is perfect for Sketchable. Everyone should be going into the pits here. Wow, this is going to be perfect for everyone except NXR and Logistical Nightmare and some other people down there at the bottom that don't matter. So right now, NXR goes into the pits. He gets the medium tire. That is the last thing he wants to have to take this tire. What? I don't know, probably, well, I don't know. There'll be probably 17 laps. I guess that's not too bad. Maybe it is a good place to be. Maybe I should think before I speak. No, I don't want to do that. But look at this. Victor Chouse didn't have to go into the medium tire. He did it voluntarily. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the medium tire is the tire to be on. Yeah, Victor Chouse is a very aggressive young man. Perhaps that's why he's doing it. NXR really didn't have any choice in the matter. But this is going to set everything up nicely because Sketchable is going to be fighting with one hand tied behind his back for what, 10 of these final laps? And then at some point there will be a crossover. And he will be the faster driver, but will he still be with the front two by that point? Will NXR and Victor Chouse have driven off into the distance by then? We shall see. We shall see. So let's let the dust settle here. See where everyone is. I think we're going to have at least 2 safety car laps here. Everyone is so far behind. Capacity Rex given a chance to come back into this race. Lucky, lucky boy. Him and his teammate Novocaine have really been eating just a bunch of farts here tonight. I don't think it would be inaccurate to say they perhaps have been a bit, what's the word, hand fart smellers tonight. Just not the race they'd like to have, but now they are on the medium tire. They're going to be pulling up to the back of this grid. And they're going to have the tire advantage on everyone in front of them. So they're going to have a chance to get some decent points here for the Williams team. James Vowles will be so pleased. So everyone has come into the pits. Let's see what the penalty situation is here. What kind of penalties these guys have? 5-second penalty for Prix and a 3-second for Senior Heat Gang. Just for fun, I'm going to go look and see if Sketchable has any warnings. He does. He has 1 warning. Okay. Let's see if NXR has any warnings. Oh, he's got 2 warnings. Or does he? Maybe I'm giving you some bad information, Sketchable. Victor Chouse. I'll keep his warnings to myself. But for everybody else out there besides Sketchable, it's 0. He has 0 warnings. He has no warnings. 0. So this is set up very nicely indeed, as our 2 Williams drivers join up to the back of the grid here finally, as Sketchable leads us around behind this Aston Martin safety car, excuse me, Mercedes-Benz safety car. I thought the safety car was an Aston Martin. Sketchable weaving around like an absolute butthole. Apparently he doesn't know the tire warming trick. Nobody tell him. So for the first few laps, like I said, NXR, Victor Chouse going to be looking to get on it. In fact, we're going to go on board with Victor, or excuse me, actually, you know what? Yeah, let's go on board with Victor Chouse. Let's watch these front 2 fighting from the POV of the world's preeminent NFT salesman. Should be getting, oh no, are we going to be held up by Premex? He's served his penalty wisely. Wisely. Now a safety car is going to be in this lap. There we go. There's the symbol, or the sign, or the whatever notification. So we're going to watch from on board with Victor Chouse. When is Sketchable going to go? And you know how sneaky he is. He is so sneaky on these restarts. Is he going to wait until the very end? Well, he sure is waiting a long time here. And he's gone. Sketchable is gone. So NXR gets an excellent jump behind him. Sketchable already weaving all around the front straight. Fuck it, let's just get on board with NXR Gifted here. Are they going to fight? Sketchy goes very defensive into turn 1. NXR Gifted goes around the outside. Wow, this is somewhat unnecessary, but I love it. So Sketchable retains first place. NXR Gifted not giving it up without a fight, because he knows that Victor Chouse is right there to pounce. If he doesn't make the move, Victor Chouse will. Everybody all joined up again. Oh no, NXR Gifted goes down the inside of Sketchable. Tries to make the move again, but doesn't make it. Yeah, this is a man who knows that these medium tires are going to go off at some point. He wants to build a gap. And he is being extremely impatient about it. But he has excellent grip. Look at the way he made his way through that corner. Nothing doing here. He's going to have to just chill out for a second through Sector 3. He's driving a completely different line. Such is the grip that he has. Mad grip. Not going to be able to make the move now. Maybe going to wait for the DRS. He doesn't have the ERS on, although he's got such good pace right now. He's around the outside, going into turn 1, stays around the outside. Oh my god, these two, what are they doing? What are they doing? Crazy. NXR says, thank you very much. And Victor Chouse, now he wants a piece, so I'm going to get on board with Victor Chouse. Now he wants to pick off Sketchable and drive off into the distance with his buddy, NXR Gifted. I see movement through the field back here. I'm going to have to just check it out for a second. Novocaine and Capacity Rex have moved up a few spots. Number 4 is in their sights right now, but oh no! Things are so close back here. Scarthers and Premax and Capacity, oh, they're fighting back here, fighting hard. We just don't have time for that. Look at this battle up front. So Victor Chaus is eyeing up Sketchball. If he can't get him here in the next lap, he might have lost his chance. Of course, he's going to be stuck in this DRS train. Third of being the worst place to be in a DRS train, and that is it for Victor Chaus. Cannot close in where he needs to be. DRS enables. So Sketchball is able to hang in there within DRS range of NXR Gifted. So now that it is activated, boy, I have a feeling we're going to see the exact same thing we've seen for the previous 18 laps, which is NXR and Sketchball just fighting it out. NXR, I'm sure, is taking it easy on those tires, doesn't want to kill him, wants to have a little bit something left for the end of the race, but blimey. It's going to be these two all over again. Victor Chaus has got to get his nose up in there, get his beak wet. Speaking of that, where is the Schmerzer? He needs to get his beak wet. God, he's down here in 11th. Ugh. Oh, look at this. It's the Step Hen and Evasy Skysy's back together again. Like Bronson Arroyo and JTM. Anybody's from Cincinnati, that's the deepest of deep cuts. So much so that even if you're from Cincinnati, you probably don't know that. As the Step Hen goes way wide. Way wide. That's why he has a penalty. He has got a problem with track limits. Doesn't adhere to them. Doesn't like it. NXR Gifted cedes position to Sketchable. Victor Chaus is just going to have to be content with third place for right now. Maybe he's saving his tires for a last lap challenge. But yeah, third place, bad spot to be. Senior Heat Gang. He's in fourth place, and he will happily accept that. He'd love to hold on to this top three. Keep himself invulnerable from the chasing horde. That's H-O-R-D-E. Horde. Oh wait, is that H-O-A-R-D? I'm questioning myself now. I'm going to go with H-O-R-D-E, and if that's wrong, everyone out there in Formula Worldwide Leagues, call me out on it. Let me know my spelling is shitty. That all the education my parents paid for was for nothing. Logistical Nightmare ruins what we had, which was a great battle between Evasy Skysies and the Step Hen. And so now the Logistical Nightmare goes after the Step Hen, the world's most humble man. Sketchable with the fastest lap of the race. NXR Gifted. He's got DRS, looking to go around the outside. Sketchable is fighting this right now, but not fighting it hard enough. Back into second place. 12 laps to go. 12 laps to go. There we go. 12 laps to go. Meh. Meh. So our top three have dropped Mr. Heat Gang. He is going to be by himself now for the rest of the race because he has also dropped the wannabe. I'll tell you who has not dropped someone is the wannabe because the Ritalin is right up his butt. As is the Switchy Fish on Ritalin. We have got a nice little human centipede here. Let's see, 5th through 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. Which Merzer, oh, he's got a penalty. God damn it. Oh, Evasy Skysies makes the move on his teammate, Logistical Nightmare. He's back in 9th place, chasing after his old pal, the Step Hen. Schmerzer looking to make a move down the inside on the Nightmare. The Nightmare goes off the track again, and Schmerzer has made the move into 10th. Let's get back up here to the front as we go down the main straight. Is Sketchable going to make the move again? At some point, these two are going to have to start defending. Sketchable does make the move. They have used a surprisingly large amount of ERS for two guys who are just swapping places. And so has Victor Chaus. You could see why he would have been using ERS. He's been trying to make a move on somebody here. Not gonna do it. Switchy Fish having a look on Ritalin, or excuse me, on Wannabe. Doesn't see anything opening up. What, Checo? Here. There you go, Checo. Oh, Switchy Fish makes a move to the inside. Uh-oh. Looks like we had a little bit of contact there. And the wannabe gets a 3-second penalty. I wonder if that was as a result of the contact. The step hen says, hey, Switchy Fish, get the fuck out of the way. The Switchy Fish, he has no choice. Runs off the track, smashes a sign. He's back on the track, but he's now in 9th. And I bet you he is going to be extremely, extremely angry about what just happened to him. The step hen, watch out, buddy. Switchy Fish is coming to get you. Penalties starting to stack up here. 4 people on the grid with penalties. The Schmurers are fighting with the Switchy Fish. Unable to make the move. But you know he'll be back. That's what he do. Oh, somebody went very wide back there. The logistical nightmare. God, he is having a bit of a nightmare right now indeed. Terrible time. Ritalin. More penalties. 5 drivers with penalties now. That's what happens when you're fighting so hard. And these guys are fighting. You know, who else is fighting back here is these Williamses. They're fighting for 14th and 13th with the Premix. Oh, and they've both crashed. So Capacity Rex looks like he ran into the Premix. I've already forgotten what happened. I've got terrible short-term memory right now. But those two driving around, hitting each other, that's fun. Let's get back up front. NXR Sketchable still playing tummy sticks up here. Victor Chouse looking to make a move at some point. Cannot stay here in 3rd the whole time. 9 laps to go. Victor Chouse looking down the inside. Victor Chouse has done it. He's in 2nd. Finally, Victor Chouse has made the move. NXR Gifted not giving it up. Oh, no, Victor Chouse. You've already lost it. Disaster for Victor Chouse. He had made the move, and then he blew it. One thing he did do was make NXR expend a lot of his ERS. Only 25% left. Sketchable with 35. Victor Chouse sitting pretty with 50. Or is he Sketchable? Maybe I'm planting false information. Who knows? So we might not see any passes on the main straight here. Victor Chouse and NXR Gifted have fallen a little bit behind because of their battle, costing each other time and costing the opportunity to go after Sketchable. We're going to hit that tire crossover point here very soon. It's going to be very difficult for NXR and Victor Chouse to be catching up. Was that the race-winning moment for Sketchable right there? So NXR pulls up right behind Sketchable. Got to stay close now. This long-term battle is going to continue on. Victor Chouse, he's got a little bit of work to do himself. Let's move a little bit through the field here. Wannabe all over Ritalin. All over him. Look down the inside. He does not look down the inside. Decides to stay right where he is. Not very fun. The Step Hen's still in 7th. Evasy Skysy's in 8th. Ooh, these two are going to fight. At some point. Not now, but maybe later. Schmerzer, he's worked his way up into 9th, as you would expect. Pacey mofo. I have no idea what just happened on my Xbox. I hope it doesn't happen again. Something I said made a menu come up. Was it mofo? He's a pacey mofo? No, I guess it wasn't that. NXR goes back into the lead. Uh-oh, we have a yellow flag. Yellow flag, Sector 3. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Capacity Rex having an awful time. Spinning around. Nothing makes sense anymore, does it, Capacity Rex? We still got that nice little train from, what is it, 5th to... Wow, 5th to 12th. Well done, boys. Not making a lot of moves, but you guys are right next to each other. And I bet you that there will be moves made. Let's see who's got some ERS left. Not really anybody. But they'll make moves at some point. They'll have to. There's a move getting made. Uh-oh, Avazy, Skyzy, the step hen. They're going side by side. This is what you want to see. This is what we come here for. Can they keep it clean? Going through Sector 3, it's a hard part to keep it clean at. They do keep it clean. Avazy, Skyzy has lost DRS in the process from the car ahead. So the step hen is going to have unchallenged DRS here, along with the Schmerzer, who he himself is making a move. It looks like he's going to challenge the step hen for 8th. Go Schmerzer. And the step hen down into turn 1, side by side. There's contact with Avazy Skyzy's. And Avazy Skyzy's has lost it. Now, I don't know if he lost it at the moment there was contact. It looked like he survived that moment, but then had another moment. But he is going to be steaming hot. Oh, I can't wait to see what he has to say on the Discord. You'll hear it here first. I've got my computer open. I will let you know what he says. Oh, it's going to be so good. Now, I'm sure the step... Oh, we've got another crash. Logistical Nightmare is now spun out. Oh, people are losing their focus here. Focus, people. Focus. The step hen has lost DRS, so the wannabe ahead. The Schmerzer is going to be hot to trot. Decides to make the move going down the DRS straight. Oh, we got more action back here. Number 4 being challenged by the Switchy Fish. Have not seen a lot of number 4 tonight, but she is stunning and brave as always in 9th place. Worked her way up. I know she didn't start that high. But she fought her way through the field. That's what she does. She fights. And then we've got some more activity here up front. Uh-oh. Getting a little closer. Starting to get a little bit more real here. Actually, it's getting very real here. These two are fighting at a part of the track they have not been fighting at yet. They are going side by side, taking tremendous risk, but doing so for the sake of you, everyone out there in Formula Worldwide Leagues land, giving you the hot racing action that you have desired all night long. NXR and Sketchable fight like crazy right now, and Victor Chaus is sitting behind them saying, if you two would wreck each other, that would be awesome. Senior Heat Gang is saying the same thing. He'd love to be on the podium tonight, getting interviewed by yours truly. So would the wannabe. Oh boy, wouldn't that be something if Sketchable and NXR took each other out? That'd really spice up our championship as well. As it is, they're playing clean, and I hate it. Come on, boys. Come on. Oh, Sketchable is just on it right now. That Red Bull is on rails. Goes down the inside of NXR Gifted. Makes the move into turn 1. Easy as you like. What does NXR Gifted have left in the tank? Those medium tires have got to be going bad by now. Capacity Rex is DNF'd. Oh my god. We have a safety car. So now we have a big decision for everyone out there on the grid. No one more so than Sketchable. I think I think you have to stay out. There's so few laps left. I wonder what kind of safety car Michael Massey is going to make this. Is he going to make this one of those early safety cars? You know what I'm talking about. The ones where that like decide championships, ironically between a Red Bull and a Mercedes. My god. We've got Abu Dhabi all over again. So let's see, Sketchable going through Sector 3 here. What's he going to do? Wow. Oh, Sketchable pulls the dummy. Oh, Sketchable pulls the dummy. NXR Gifted. I don't know if he was going to go in or not. What a move by Sketchable. Incredible racecraft. Now, NXR Gifted will say this is a brilliant move for him if everyone else goes in. If they don't, he's going to have so many cars to pass. How many cars are going to go in the pits? It looks like some people are, some people aren't. Where is he going to come out? 7th place? Oh, I don't think that's enough time to make the moves he's going to have to make. It really depends on when we're going to go green here. NXR Gifted is going to catch up to the safety car before we get to the line here. that could go in now. If it goes in now, NXR could have a chance. Any later, and I don't think he's going to have enough time. Oh, this is so spicy. We're not going to have DRS, unfortunately. That could put paid to Victor Chaus's chances, because he is certainly going to have a worse tire right now than Sketchable. All right, Michael Massey, what's it going to be? We going green this time? We're going to have 3 laps of hot racing action? Or are you going to favor the Red Bull, like in Abu Dhabi, and ruin NXR Gifted's chances? We're not going to get the chance to ask him after the race. Was he going to go in, or was he fooled into going in by Sketchable? What a move by Sketchable that was. Fair play to him. All you Rump Rangers out there can hate all you want, but when he's making moves like that, you have to give him credit. Sketchable, if you're out there, bravo, sir, bravo. Son of a bitch. So obviously we have our answer. Michael Massey is going to again do the thing that favors Red Bull. We are not going to have the 3 laps of hot racing action that we needed. NXR is not going to have the benefit of any DRS for the rest of this race. He is going to have to make these moves on pure pace. Looks like regardless of where as long as he doesn't crash, he's going to be on the podium because of the penalties of the guys ahead of him. But God, they're going to be going so slow at the beginning of this safety car on those cold, old Horde tires. I think we're going to stay on board here with NXR because I do not think, and I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I will hold my hand up and I will say I'm wrong. I do not think that Victor Chaus is going to have the tire left to take it to Sketchable. I know that Victor Chaus has pace. We all know it. He's a damn good driver. Honest young man. I just don't know if he's going to have the tires to do it. The story right now is NXR Gifted. The story is his 5-point lead in the championship is in danger of evaporating here. Let's see what he's got. Victor Chaus is going to have to get a great jump. Has to get a good jump. Let's get up front here for a second. So Sketchable is away. Victor Chaus does not get the jump he needs. Sketchable weaving around. Doesn't really need to. He is under no threat. So let's get back here on board with NXR Gifted. Is he going to throw it down the outside of turn 1 on number 4? Nope, he's going to play it patient. Oh, careful, careful. Almost hits the back of number 4. God, he's got so much pace. He's just got bags of it. He's going to go around the outside on the marbles. That's how much pace he has. What a move from NXR Gifted. He's going to have to do it again on the outside. He does it around the outside. That is 1 car down. 3 more to go. Sketchable, another, or excuse me, Mr. Hegang, another 3-second penalty, and him and number 4 all the way down the order. No idea what happened there. We can't go on board now. NXR Gifted has got to get them by the Schmerzer. The Schmerzer's a tough customer though, but he goes a little bit wide. He gives NXR Gifted the opportunity he needs. He's going to go around the outside, and he is going to have it because he's got such good tires right now. Oh, NXR Gifted, 2 down, 2 to go. As we come around the final corner for the penultimate time, we are on the final lap of the race. Victor Chaus, well, he has made some hella inroads on Sketchable. We're going to have to get, oh no, NXR Gifted. He's got another move lined up here on the wannabe. Wannabe cuts him off. What a dick. Victor Chaus. Sketchable goes, oh, I have no idea what's happening. Sketchable goes defensive. Victor Chaus goes around the outside of turn 1. Victor Chaus makes the move on Sketchable. Oh, what a move by Victor Chaus on those old-ass medium tires. That is goddamn impressive. Sketchable It's going to hold on to the back of him and look to make the move on that final DRS straight. Wannabe is in third place. NXR Gifted has made the move now into fourth. One more driver. Not enough track left. Oh, he makes the move down the inside. NXR Gifted. Oh my God, what a move. And he ran Ritalin all the way off the track. The stewards are going to be hearing about that. Excuse me, it wasn't Ritalin, it was Wannabe. Ritalin's now in fourth. NXR Gifted probably doesn't have enough time left. But here we go. One final time. Without the use of DRS. Sketchable trying like hell to catch up to Victor Chouse, unable to do so. Oh, he hits Victor Chouse just a little bit, sends him a little wide. Victor Chouse is defending for his life as we come through Sector 3 for the final time. NXR Gifted has made the move into third. He will finish on the podium, but it's about these first two. Victor Chouse goes around the final corner for the final time. Victor Chouse, what an impressive drive from you, young man. Victor Chouse wins the Spanish Grand Prix. Sketchable in second, NXR Gifted in third. Novocaine, how the fuck did that happen? Novocaine in fourth. What the shit? Novocaine. Christ alive. Avazy Skyzy's in fifth. God, my throat hurts. That was exciting. I gotta talk about hot racing action. Shiver me timbers. Oh, that's gonna be a fun podium interview. Victor Chouse, get up here. And I have to be the first one to hold my hand up and say I was wrong. I didn't think he had the tire left. Didn't have the tire left. Pfft. Give me a break, says Victor Chouse. What a win. All right, they're doing their celebration. That's great. Let's show all the supposed diversity we have in Formula One in the pit crews. We all know that doesn't exist. Look at that winner, Victor Chouse in his little McLaren suit. So he needs to join our party. Sketchable, we'll get him on board here. Invite him to a party. Let's get NXR Gifted in here as well. Invite him to a party. All right, so we have two of our three podium drivers. Victor Chouse on PC needs to find his way here. Victor Chouse, I know you invited me to a party. You got to come to my party. Someone tell Victor Chouse to join my party.
Donut, just letting you know, Sketchy will probably lose P2 for starting on the wrong tire.
Well, we'll talk about that. Okay, we'll talk about that. Make sure all. What? Hey! We'll talk about it. Okay, we'll talk about it. Make sure all your boxes are checked.
Boxes
Your
checked.
T's are crossed. Your lowercase J's are dotted. Everything's checked. Victor Chouse, we're going to talk to you first. Hopefully all your things are checked. Victor Chouse, are you there?
I am here. Hello.
Oh my God, Victor Chouse, what an incredible drive by you. I said right at the beginning of that safety car restart at the end, I'm not even going to pay attention because I don't think he has the tire left to put it to Sketchable. If I'm wrong, I'll hold my hand up. So here I am holding my hand up. I was wrong. What a drive, my friend. What a drive.
Tire wear was actually much lower than I expected. Doing all my testing, I kind of came into the race thinking the hard wasn't going to be a good tire. Just even on really old wear, the softs were doing like 10-lap old softs were still doing close to the same times as 12-lap old hards. So I kind of just put it in my head that I'm going to stay away from them this race. The softs lasted like in a good window a lot longer than I thought, which really helped to get to the safety car. And then medium still had just enough life in them to get me across the line in P1.
Well, a very impressive drive, and it helps your championship chances. You are still in third place, but just that much closer with 2 races left to go. Can you do it? Do you think you have a chance here in this championship battle?
I'm confident going into Qatar. I've already raced there once, had extremely good pace. So I'm excited for that one. What's the last race of the season?
USA.
USA. Well, I know that's like sketchy bread and butter, so I should start practicing now for P2. I feel like I'll be able to put up a good fight. I don't know what the outcome's going to do. That's to be settled on track, but I'm hoping I'm able to put up as good a fight as I was today.
Well, you are such a nice young man, Victor Chaus, with bags of humility. We love to see that, but what else you have is bags of pace. Incredible performance tonight. Thank you so much for joining us on the top step of the podium, and we will undoubtedly be talking to you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now we move to our second place driver, Sketchable. Now, first of all, let me say, Sketchable, that we have some tire controversy here for some reason. I have to agree with you that if the lobby is going to reset, all the tires reset anyway. So why does it make any difference what tire you start on? I have no idea why that would matter. You guys didn't even go off the grid. So, Sketchable, why don't you give us your opinion and plead to the stewards your case?
First things first, I'm not a steward. Second off, the one to really decide is Jim Cap. He's the one that runs the whole. He's the one that owns the league. He runs it. So I'm not him. So I'm not going to say what should happen, what shouldn't happen. But I think my opinion stands that yes, there's a tire allocation. Yes, you do all that. But when the lobby resets, it's a whole different ball game. I think personally, like, it doesn't give you strategic advantage. Like, as we've seen in the race, the medium and the hards really don't have a big of a disadvantage on each other. Mediums and hards were next to each other the whole stint. Like you can see from me, Gifted, and even Softs, exactly from Victor Chaus. Like, tires weren't that spread apart on pace. So I'm like, yes, I did do it, but like, at what cost? The pace was the same as everybody else around me, and I didn't have a strategic advantage. Like, I didn't pull a whole second away. I didn't pull away from everybody. You're all stuck in one. I personally don't see that as a penalty because it really didn't change the race at all. All it did was change the tires and just chill. But you know what? If the pace is going to be the same, I don't know why there'd be a penalty for it.
Well, there you go, stewards. I don't know why you think that I thought you were a steward, but clearly you're not a steward, and you can't be deciding your own punishments anyway. That's crazy. That's like Judge Dredd type stuff. Clearly
honest,
that's not what happens in this league.
I'm just being honest.
So, all right. So, Sketchable, we'll see if you hang on to that second place. It was a great drive. Just lost it there at the end, but great drive nonetheless. So, thank you so much for joining us, and again, I'm sure we'll talk to you next week.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. And we are joined now by our final podium finisher, NXR Gifted. NXR, the first question has to be, did you get duped into that final safety car pit stop by Sketchable?
No, I was pitting all the way. But
okay.
I knew as soon as I got close to him, due to the tires, I would probably get the position due to a penalty. So I'm mostly hearing rumors that the safety car might have been a on-purpose crash.
Oh my. Well, damn, there's a lot of controversy out there then in Formula Worldwide Leagues. But let's talk about your race real quick, and let's talk about that decision to go into the pits on that final safety car. What did you think was going to happen? How many cars did you think you were going to have to pass when you came out, or did you think everyone was going to follow you in?
I believe most people were going to pit, and most of the people did pit, and everybody else that did stay out other than Sketchy and Curtis were all on very old hards, and I got past all of them very quickly, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Well, you were robbed of an extra lap by Michael Massey. He could have let the safety car go in early, but as ever, favoring Red Bull in a championship deciding race. So we'll see what happens at the end, of course, with the stewards, but regardless, for now, NXR Gifted, you're in third place. Congratulations on your podium, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. And that will do it from our podium finishers, and that will do it from us here at Formula Worldwide Leagues. Thank you to all of our drivers. Thank you to everyone out there who joined us tonight, and of course, thank you to everyone who comes back and watches the stream. It was a good race. We got 2 races left in this championship battle. It's going to go down to the wire. Join us next week. We are at Qatar. But for now, that is it. It is time to say goodbye and good night.